Victoria's gonna figure you out soon enough. I can't wait for the day you push her too far. She'll hand you your swelled head on a platter.
Well, you keep waiting, Slick. You see, I have far too much respect for Victoria to even contemplate ever being anything but 100% upfront with her.
I'm glad to hear it.
Ah, there you are. Thanks for meeting me.
If you two are in the middle of something.
As a matter of fact, yeah, we are.
No, we're done, except to say that every time I chat with Jack, it just reminds me how grateful I am to be working at Newman.
So I'm just sort of curious why you wanted to meet here instead of the office.
Thank you.
Hoping to avoid someone.
Who?
Neil Winters.
Listen, I know you respect the man's opinion. Hey, I do too.
Except for when it comes to seasons.
Look, Neil is a generalist, which is fine. You need people like that. But I'm the one with the experience running a cosmetics company.
Oh, I wasn't aware you were running Chabot.
I'm talking senior level management. I developed and launched several successful cosmetics lines.
And Neil hasn't? I think you're forgetting Bradley. He helped supervise the launch of Brash and Sassy. He was my boss. Ryan and I reported directly to him.
Okay, well, there's one. And that was back when Neil understood the need to be aggressive. Now I'm not so sure.
Oh, nice save.
Thank you. Can we get down to business?
Mm-hmm.
The other day, I presented the possibility of putting seasons on the fast track. I gave you a timeline spanning the entire fourth quarter. This will show you a detailed week-by-week analysis. How I intend to do that. Turn to page 5. You there?
Yep.
Final product and packaging deadlines, October 21st. Ad teasers to begin the following Monday. Print, radio, TV, outdoor, a new interactive link on the website. Meanwhile, products are packaged, orders get filled. Ship dates commencing November 1. And so on and so forth until we're on the shelves of every major department store in the country, no later than the 15th, coinciding with phase 1 of our all-out media blitz.
I'm blown away.
I thought you would be.
It's not exactly what I meant, Bradley. You seem to have done a great amount of work in a very short period of time, but you're acting as though I've given you the green light, which I most certainly have not. I told you that I was going to speak to R&D, form my own opinion. Ring a bell? So really, the only thing that's truly impressive here is your nerve.
Victoria, if I gave you the impression I was pursuing this without your go-ahead, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was simply expanding on my first presentation, trying to show you that we can launch seasons by the holidays without sacrificing quality. But of course, it's your decision.
Yeah, it is. I've already done my own research.
And?
Yes, there's a huge upside to launching this now.
An extra year's profits for one.
Which is a good thing. However, there are a number of pitfalls here, none of which you seem to be addressing.
Okay, well, ask me questions, I'll give you answers.
Here's my main one. And I've asked this before more than once.
Why is this so important?
Well,
2 words. Competitive advantage.
2 more words. Jack Abbott.
Well, as in, will I shed any tears if we leave him in the dust?
Obviously not.
Anything wrong with that?
I just can't help wondering if this is all really about healthy competition or if maybe there's some hidden agenda.
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me that question.
You're already a rich man. So how about an answer?
Is it so hard to believe that I just want to make myself invaluable? Isn't that what you're trying to do as CEO? Show your family that you're doing more than just keeping Nick's seat warm?
If you think you can push my buttons by bringing up my family.
Well, that wasn't my intent.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good because it reeks of desperation. I want to hear about impressing my father. I want to know how you intend to ship 100,000 units by this November when R&D tells me that we can only produce 85,000 max.
There's a small factory in Illinois that produces high-end cosmetics. They're on the block, Chapter 11 reorg. We can pick it up for a song and use it to ramp up production. Or we can split up hair care from the rest of the line, ship them independently within the same time frame. See, I told you I had the answers.
Good thinking.
Thanks. We also have the option of dedicating the entire facility's output to seasons over time.
Or we could designate it as an overflow facility, say for all of our holiday promotions. That way we wouldn't have to temporarily cut back on our staples. It might benefit the whole division.
So now are you impressed?
I'm impressed. Thinking outside of the box.
There's a lot more ideas where that came from. Both in here and in here.
I'd hate to see them go to waste.
So yes, you want seasons in time for Christmas?
Congratulations, Fred. You've convinced me.
You won't regret this, Victoria. Seasons is going to be a huge winner.
I'm putting a lot of faith in you. You better be right.
I am right. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in the concept. I'll leave this with you. We're off to the races.
Everything all right? Sorry, I couldn't help notice you and Phyllis. Things seemed a little intense over there.
Yeah, it's his damn trial.
Oh, yeah. Mind if I sit down?
Yeah. Have a seat.
Phyllis must be going nuts. I know Nick and Sharon are going nuts. Sort of taking its toll on my whole family.
Unfortunately, Phyllis has her head in the sand, but... And of course, you know all about that, don't you?
Me? How so?
Bradley Carlton? You really don't see what he's up to? You really think you can trust him?
You know, somehow you and he managed to coexist for years. Until you named Jill CEO instead of him.
I guess I never realized what an arrogant, self-centered fool he is. That man is out for one thing, his own advancement. You would be wise to remember.
Well, I'm curious. Since when is ambition a dirty word? He's got a lot to prove, and we're reaping the benefits. He's got so much talent, so much drive. He's got sensational ideas.
Would one of them perhaps be the launch of a new line of hair care products?
Why would you think that?
Because he borrowed the timing of the launch from us. That's why.
Come on, Jack. You name me one cosmetics company that hasn't at least considered a hair care
Were you
line.
considering it before Bradley started pushing it on you?
I don't know where you're getting this. I really don't.
Let me tell you. Through a series of lies, Brad convinced Jill he was coming back to Jabot after he'd signed with you. He got her to open up all about Jabot's plans. Shortly after that meeting, you won't believe this. According to my spies, your top secret new line, codenamed Seasons, suddenly included a hair care product line. Never part of the original concept, was it? Now, that isn't Bradley using information he weaseled from Jill to unfair advantage. I don't know what is.
It's no wonder Brad was upset about losing out as CEO to Jill. I mean, if the woman is that incredibly loose-lipped.
I think you're missing my point, sweetheart.
Oh, am I?
Bradley is not bucking for Employee of the Month because he loves working at Newman. He's trying to get back at me.
Your problem, not mine.
You don't care about his motives. You don't care about his ethics.
I have a company to run, Jack. I care about results.
Wow. I just got a little chill up my spine. You know why? You sounded just like your father. The Victor Newman who broke the law, who risked his entire empire to serve a vendetta. You don't want to do that, do you?
Yeah. Dad. Just give me a second here. You take this.
Problems?
I have to go.
Little fires to put out in the office?
See you later.
The rest of us. How about later for dinner?
What?
You know, knife, fork, glass of wine, dessert card if you play your cards right.
Why?
Why? Because I like talking to you, and I like to think you don't mind sitting around with me.
I think my calendar's pretty full this week. Some other time, maybe.
How about next week?
I don't think I have time.
Even us dynamic on-the-go CEOs need to eat.
Well, why don't you give me a call if you want? I really have to go.